Right in front of us, we have our PLS40. This is a 40 horsepower PowerLift. It's got a limited number of features due to its compact style. First one is we just have a manual shaker to clean your bags. So to clean your bags, it's a quick shake in and out, and they're ready to use again. On our panel here, we have 3 buttons, 3 indicator lights. The buttons are alarm reset, stop, and start. Just turn the unit on, you'll need to hit the start button, stop, turn it off. And the alarm set or reset is for if either of the high level or secondary filter alarms go off. If either of these are lit up, your system will not start until you reset the problem. Our bin level is an indicator to let us know when our hopper is full. It's a small paddle that rotates. Once it receives enough resistance and pressure, then it'll trigger here to shut down your whole system so you don't overfill your hopper. To reset this, you'll have to empty your hopper and then come back and press the alarm reset. Your system will not start until you do that. Our secondary filter alarm is connected to a differential pressure gauge here and a differential pressure switch. When the system is running at no load, so nothing on it, no resistance, your gauge should read around 7 inches water column. As you increase load, it'll actually decrease the differential pressure because it decreases the amount of air resistance going through the filter. So if you start to see this climbing up closer to 10 inches water column, it can mean that you have problems with your primary filters. And you should take a look at them before you get any further and cause any further issues. This other gauge we have up here is our vacuum gauge. This is normally set somewhere between 14.5 and 15 inches mercury. It varies a little bit from system to system or depending on the needs of the individual customer. So if our inline differential pressure reaches 15 inches water column, it'll trigger a shutdown on here. If that has happened, it means your inline filter has gotten dirty, and it means you probably have a problem with your primary filters also, so you have to replace all of them. We have no indicator lights on. The one last light that we have on here is the exhaust running. That'll just let you know that the machine is at least trying to send the signal. This is when you hit start, this light should turn on. If your motor isn't turning on while the indicator light is on, then there's another electrical issue that you may need to look into. There are some issues that'll come up with the PLS40. There's the high bin level, which normally just tells you that your hopper is full and that you just need to empty it. If your secondary filter is going off, it's because your secondary filter is dirty and the differential pressure is too high. There's some other issues that we've heard of that have come up from time to time. The biggest one is you've connected everything, your system's on and running, and we aren't getting enough vacuum. There's a couple different causes that can create this issue. One of them is if your hose is connected, but it's damaged. Same thing with the tubing system. If it's connected, but we have air leaks going through it, then it'll create issues. You won't be able to get the vacuum you want because air will take the path of least resistance. So to double check that, you can just walk either your tubing system or your hose and you should be able to hear a hissing noise where there's a small leak going through. The other more common issues is we have a pallet jack that we use to raise and lower the hopper. There are times where people will go empty the hopper, put it back in and forget to raise it up, or over time the hopper can lower just slightly. So with the hopper here, if the pallet jack is lowered, it'll create a big opening around the top of it and we won't have a proper gasket seal. When that happens, we won't feel any air coming out of the exhaust because that's a much bigger opening that's going to allow air to flow in through the vacuum. The last option we have is we have a door on the back side here. If there's a chance that this door was opened up, for example, changing filters, and we ran into a situation where it just wasn't sealed properly, it wasn't closed, whoever was working on it didn't put the wing nuts back on, there's a chance that we got an air leak through the door here. That would also prevent you from getting proper vacuum coming through the inlet here. So those are the most common issues that can come up when we're not getting the vacuum we're expecting.